Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Destiny 2. So, yesterday I kind of threw out a few posts, some shorts of me getting a whole bunch of tier 5s out of the reclaim activity, and a lot of people were wondering, well, one, how is that possible? Two, how are you doing it? And the other question that came up quite often was, how are you gaining power levels so quickly? Because I've said to many people that I work 50 hours a week. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see I've been LPing a Clair Obscure playthrough, and for some reason, I'm still far and a ways away higher power levels than most other people, either in my clan or friend group, or even some of the big name streamers. So today, I'm gonna kind of break that down, because I can tell you this much. I'm not sitting here running Caldera or K1. I'm not sitting here cheating. I want to break down something that's probably not being discussed in the portal, and it should be, because it very much affects how quickly you can gain power in the portal. And so lovingly told to me earlier today, Cross told me, it really doesn't count unless you show your work. So what I've taken the liberty of doing is I removed all pieces of equipment that was not necessary, like, at all. If it's extra equipment, it's all stored away in the vault, and it's put off to the side. I have an Unfall and a Sturm, because Sturm is still bugged at this time of recording, and a Heliatus. Nothing is min-max, nothing is end-all be-all broken apart from the Sturm. And we're gonna go do Cabal's Watch. Before we go and do that, the thing that I wanted to address that some people are not, like, taking into account and keep saying, no, it only gives you... This activity only has 2 completion rewards, and they're only +2s. I'm gonna throw this on Ultimate, just for the sake of being able to modify everything, so that we can bump this up to an A grade, so that we can look at this. So we obviously have the A grade, giving you 472 plus power, the 2 bonus drops, which more tier 5s at that point in time. But the thing down here that is more important is your bonus rewards. On various portal activities, and these rotate out daily, you have a piece of equipment, whether that's a weapon, a piece of armor, that is tied to that activity, that you can gain if you achieve at minimum a B+ score on that activity. Every single one of those activities refreshes daily. If you go and do that activity for the first time of that day and achieve a B+ score, you get that reward. You automatically get that reward as part, in addition to everything up here. Every subsequent run of that activity that you do for the day then gives you a chance at that reward. This is how most people understand how farming mint retrogrades, or farming any kind of piece of equipment that has really been sought after in the portal as of late. It's been mostly mint. But the other thing, and this is tied more so to events, is the event engrams. Event engrams also are tied to whatever grade you get, same as your bonus focus drop. So we're going to get 472 power from these two drops, and we should see also a 472 Faustius Decline, because this is the first time I'm hopping on for today, and a 472 New Territories Reclaimed Weapon Engram if we achieve a grade in this. And as most people know, you don't necessarily need to achieve specifically, you don't need to start off as an A grade in order to achieve that. You just need to beat the activity within the time limit. And that usually gives you your 15% bonus score at the end of the activity in order to bump you up even further along to be able to get into the A grade and subsequently the A plus grade. The second thing that I wanted to go over is this. This screen has been brought up by a lot of different players and been showcased off many a times. But the thing that is very, like, I keep finding that people aren't noticing with it is, one, it tells you what the score is required for you to reach your associated rank. So for A plus platinum, we need 1,295,000 score. Our reward score forecast right now is 1,093,000 and change. And as a quick thing that you can do, 9.3 is you can multiply this by 15% or 1.15 and see that even if we hit this activity in the time limit, we will be short. And this is more than likely due to the fact that we're running a lower power than what we're going to be given rewards for. Because you're also on the screen, your reward multiplier is determined by your highest power and your equipped new gear. If you don't have your highest power equipped, your reward multiplier is less, and subsequently you don't get as much reward score. So I should not be expecting to get an A plus in this. I should probably be just expecting to be getting an A, because I am 2 power levels lower than what I normally am at 470. But with that lengthy preamble out of the way, I'm going to fire this up. This is a Grandmaster match-made activity, so I'm going to get randoms and have to deal with enemies all the same at a minus 30 power delta. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. And again, like I showed before, we have no pieces of equipment in our inventory, so we should be expecting to get from this activity 6 drops. There should be 6 drops in total. The 2 base drops, the 2 bonus engrams, the bonus focus drop, and the bonus engram for it being an event. Okay. Now let's start breaking that stuff down. We have, for our purposes, a 472, a 471, a 472, and a 472. Okay, so we got 3 472s, which coincides with our 2 completion rewards and our 1 new territories engram. And then we got a 471, which I am assuming is the bonus focus drop, which is bugged right now. It seems. Because prior to Ash and Iron, that was dropping as a powerful drop alongside everything else. It also drops as a 4-7. It also drops as a +2 if you get an A grade, so I'm guessing it still coincides with the old changes prior to the LUP going live. So that breaks that down. You have things in the game that are very rewarding that people aren't taking advantage of, such as the bonus focus drop. So let's run through the numbers really fast on like what you should be doing at each level. From 10 to 200, you should be running the campaign on multiple characters, leveraging Hawthorne for quick engrams if in a clan, until you get up to 200. You should not even be considering messing with anything in the portal until you are 200. The legendary campaign and the normal campaign on Kepler is so much more rewarding for you that it is far in leagues better to just go hop on another character and play through the campaign again until you're up to max, up to 200. It's just the fastest way. From 200 to 300, you can leverage Kepler's Altar of Relativity and Fabled Time Latch missions to even out gear if a bonus focus isn't available for you for the slot that is lagging behind. We'll get into that in a moment, but suffice to say, you can use Kepler to focus out slots so that they are even with your gear. Now into the meat and potatoes. From 200 to 500, use bonus focuses to target farm your lowest slot, as your first run of each bonus focus activity will award a powerful piece of gear, on top of the completion rewards. Leverage your event tracks so that you're able to gain gear from not only the events, because the event engrams are also tied to the grade and are also powerfuls, but also the event tracks give you access to powerful pieces of gear that level with you. Leverage your conquests. There have been 6 new conquests added with Ash and Iron, all of which are tier 5s. There is no reason you should be stingy with your first 4 conquests going up to your first 2 Grandmaster conquests. And then finally, from 200 to 550, leverage Zavala. Zavala is available every single week if you just do seasonal hub challenges, which more than likely, if you're going after your bonus focuses, you will have completed those. He gives you a +2 to +3 of 3 pieces of gear, 2 armor, 1 weapon. Use those items, like focus those out. All in all, breaking this down in quick terms, in disregarding the grind from 10 to 200, because that is just campaign, don't worry about the portal up until 200. When you're looking at things from 200 all the way up to 500, you have targeted farming using bonus focus drops that give you an additional reward for your first completion of each of them every day. You have your conquests going up to Grandmaster to give you powerful spikes in power for 4+3s or 4+2s, depending on where you are in the grind. If you're in the 400s, it's going to be +2. You have prime engrams, which are being changed as of 9/16/2025. Hopefully, this is being recorded and edited on 9/15. Please, Bungie, don't fuck this up. And finally, there is almost always an event live. Iron Banner, Solstice, Arms Week, Heavy Metal. Go play during these events. Go run the activities that are tied to them, as the bonus engram tied to them also acts as an additional completion reward, giving you even more incentive to run them, and they're guaranteed after each run. Suffice to say, I think that's all I've got. If there's anything else that you may have questions on or that I could possibly help with, feel free to leave a comment down below. A like and a subscribe would be appreciated if you've learned something new. And if there's anything I can do to improve, please let me know. I'd always like to know that kind of thing. As always, though, I've been your host, XFAngel98. If you enjoyed the show and you enjoyed watching, like, follow, subscribe, shameless plug aside. Have a wonderful day and a beautiful night, and happy grinding. Cheers.